Our world is a masterpiece of breathtaking wonders and mysteries. From ancient marvels to nature's power, Earth never ceases to amaze. Towering mountains, endless oceans, nature's grandeur knows no bounds. Humanity's greatest creations stand as testaments to ambition and skill. Hidden deep in jungles or deserts, secrets of history await. Volcanoes roar, waterfalls thunder, Earth's power is truly unstoppable. From space, our planet glows with beauty beyond imagination. Legends whisper through ruins, echoing tales of past civilizations. Every sunrise unveils new wonders waiting to be explored. Welcome to World Wonders, a journey through Earth's greatest marvels. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil. Standing at 98 feet, Christ the Redeemer overlooks Rio de Janeiro with arms wide open. This Art Deco masterpiece was completed in 1931 and has since become a symbol of faith and unity. Over 2 million visitors ascend Corcovado Mountain annually to witness its breathtaking presence. Constructed with reinforced concrete and soapstone, it weighs an astonishing 635 metric tons. Lotus Temple, India. With 27 marble petals, the Lotus Temple stands as a beacon of peace and spirituality in New Delhi. Since opening in 1986, it has welcomed over 100 million visitors, making it one of the most visited buildings on Earth. Representing the unity of all religions, it is a Baha'i house of worship open to all. Its unique design requires no supporting beams, an architectural marvel inspired by nature's symmetry. Milan Cathedral, Duomo di Milano, Italy. Taking nearly 600 years to complete, Milan Cathedral is a Gothic masterpiece with 135 spires. Its golden Madonnina statue, standing 354 feet above ground, is the highest point in Milan. Over 3,400 statues adorn its exterior, making it the most sculpted building in the world. Every year, millions climb its rooftop terraces to admire the breathtaking views of the city. Godafoss, Iceland. Godafoss, meaning waterfall of the gods, stands at 39 feet tall and spans 98 feet wide. Legend tells of Iceland's conversion to Christianity in 1000 AD, when pagan idols were thrown into these waters. Its turquoise waters, fed by the Skjálfandaflot River, create a mesmerizing natural spectacle. Frozen in winter, it transforms into a breathtaking cascade of ice and mist. Hong Hani Rice Terraces, China. For over 1,300 years, the Hani people have sculpted these terraced fields into the Yunnan Mountains. Spanning 16,000 hectares, these terraces produce food while creating one of China's most striking landscapes. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2013, they reflect sustainable farming practices passed down for generations. Each terrace fills with water, reflecting the sky in a breathtaking blend of light and color. Bo Kop, South Africa. The vibrant houses of Bo Kop, painted in bold colors, symbolize freedom after the end of apartheid. Dating back to the 1760s, this district is one of Cape Town's oldest neighborhoods. Its cobbled streets tell the story of Cape Malay culture, brought by enslaved people from Southeast Asia. The Al-Wil Mosque, built in 1794, remains the oldest mosque in South Africa. Poznan Old Market Square, Poland. Established in 1253, Poznan's Old Market Square is home to Poland's most elaborate Renaissance town hall. At precisely noon, two mechanical goats emerge from the clock tower to headbutt 12 times. Rebuilt after World War II, the square now hosts lively festivals and markets. Its colorful merchant houses and historic fountains create a fairy tale atmosphere. Rhine Falls, Switzerland. Formed over 15,000 years ago, Rhine Falls is Europe's largest waterfall, spanning 492 feet wide. Every second, up to 21,000 cubic feet of water surges over its edge. A medieval castle, Schloss Laufen, stands proudly above the falls, offering panoramic views. The falls are illuminated at night, creating a stunning natural spectacle. Dragon and Tiger Pagodas, Taiwan. Built in 1976, these twin pagodas stand 7 stories tall, symbolizing good fortune. Visitors enter through the dragon's mouth and exit through the tiger's, following an ancient belief to remove bad luck. Inside, murals depict Taoist mythology and historical legends. Perched on Lotus Lake, they offer breathtaking views of Kaohsiung's skyline. Vang Vieng Limestone Karsts, Laos. Rising 984 feet above lush jungles, the limestone karsts of Vang Vieng dominate the landscape. Formed over millions of years, these jagged peaks shelter hidden caves and lagoons. During the Vietnam War, cave networks here provided refuge for local villagers. Today, hot air balloons offer stunning aerial views of this natural wonder. Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. Over 40,000 basalt columns rise from the sea, formed by volcanic activity 50 million years ago. Local legend credits the giant Finn McCool for creating this pathway across the ocean. Each hexagonal stone fits perfectly, as if placed by hand. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1986, it remains one of Ireland's greatest natural wonders. Jellyfish Lake, Palau. This marine lake is home to millions of golden jellyfish, thriving in isolation for over 12,000 years. Due to a lack of predators, the jellyfish have evolved to be nearly stingless. Snorkelers float among these creatures in a surreal, otherworldly experience. The lake's unique ecosystem is a delicate balance of freshwater and seawater. Blue Hole, Dahab, Egypt. This underwater sinkhole plunges 462 feet into the Red Sea, earning its reputation as the Diver's Cemetery. Treacherous currents and an archway at 184 feet deep have made it a challenge for elite divers. Despite the risks, its stunning coral walls teem with vibrant marine life. Ancient Bedouin legends speak of spirits haunting its sapphire depths. Great Smoky Mountains National Park, USA. Spanning 522,000 acres, this park is home to 19,000 species of plants and animals. Its name comes from the natural blue mist that rises from its dense forests. Over 850 miles of trails led hikers through historic Appalachian settlements. The park receives over 14 million visitors annually, making it the most visited in the U.S. Lady Knox Geyser, New Zealand. Discovered in 1901, this geyser erupts daily, reaching heights of 66 feet. Unlike most geysers, it is triggered by adding soap to break the surface tension. Named after Lady Constance Knox, it was first activated by prisoners washing clothes. Located in Waiʻo-Tapu, the region is rich in geothermal wonders and vibrant hot springs. Stromboli Volcano, Italy. Erupting almost continuously for 2,000 years, Stromboli is known as the lighthouse of the Mediterranean. Its bursts of lava, called Strombolian eruptions, occur every 20 to 30 minutes. This volcanic island inspired Jules Verne's novel Journey to the Center of the Earth. Brave hikers ascend its slopes to witness the fiery spectacle up close. Times Square, New York, USA. Each day, over 360,000 pedestrians pass through this dazzling intersection. On New Year's Eve, the famous ball drop draws over 1 million revelers. Neon billboards and digital screens consume more electricity than some small towns. Once home to theaters and speakeasies, it remains the heart of Broadway entertainment. Villandry Castle, France. Built in 1536, Villandry is renowned for its meticulously designed Renaissance gardens. Over 100,000 flowers are planted annually, creating vibrant geometric patterns. The chateau was nearly lost to history but was restored by a passionate Spanish doctor. Its water garden, vegetable plots, and labyrinth are a masterpiece of symmetry and artistry. Torres del Paine National Park, Chile. Covering 935 square miles, this Patagonian wonder is home to glaciers, turquoise lakes, and towering peaks. Its granite spires, the Torres, rise over 8,000 feet, sculpted by wind and ice over millennia. The region's unpredictable weather can bring all 4 seasons in a single day. Each year, over 250,000 adventurers trek its legendary trails, encountering guanacos and condors. Doi Mae U Ko, Thailand. Each November, fields of golden Mexican sunflowers bloom across the rolling hills of northern Thailand. Covering over 1,000 acres, the flowers transform the landscape into a golden sea. This seasonal phenomenon has deep cultural significance for the local Karen Hill tribes. Visitors climb 1,667 feet to a panoramic viewpoint, surrounded by endless waves of yellow blossoms. Ipanema Beach, Brazil. This iconic beach, immortalized in the song The Girl from Ipanema, stretches 1.3 miles along Rio's coast. Its two towering peaks, the Dwa or Mouse, create a postcard-perfect backdrop. The beach is divided into postos, each attracting different crowds, from surfers to sunbathers. As the sun sets, the sky ignites with colors, drawing applause from beachgoers. Trakai Island Castle, Lithuania. Floating on Lake Galve, this 14th-century Gothic fortress once protected the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. Reconstructed in the 20th century, it now serves as a museum showcasing medieval artifacts. Surrounded by 21 islands, the castle offers breathtaking reflections on the water. It remains a symbol of Lithuania's resilience, surviving centuries of war and decay. Albarracin Historic Town, Spain. This medieval town, perched on a rocky hilltop, boasts pink-hued walls dating back to the 9th century. Once a Moorish stronghold, its labyrinth of alleys and fortress towers tell tales of ancient battles. Declared a national monument in 1961, it remains one of Spain's most picturesque villages. Its well-preserved architecture offers a glimpse into Spain's Islamic and Christian past. Mount Shasta, USA. Rising 14,179 feet, this dormant volcano is shrouded in legend and mystery. Some believe it hides an underground city of advanced beings called Lemurians. Glaciers cling to its slopes, making it one of California's most prominent peaks. Its spiritual significance attracts seekers, hikers, and climbers from around the world. Church of Panagia Paraportiani, Greece. This whitewashed masterpiece, built between the 15th and 17th centuries, is actually 5 chapels in one. Standing at the entrance to Mykonos Old Town, it is one of Greece's most photographed churches. Its asymmetrical design, blending Byzantine and Cycladic architecture, is entirely unique. Against the blue Aegean Sea, it remains a symbol of Greece's deep spiritual heritage. Saguaro National Park, USA. Home to the iconic saguaro cactus, this park protects the largest cacti in the United States. Some saguaros grow over 40 feet tall and live for more than 200 years. The Tohono O'odham people consider these towering giants sacred ancestors. During spring, the cacti bloom with waxy white flowers, Arizona's official state blossom. Inca Trail, Peru. This 26-mile trek follows ancient paths used by the Incas over 600 years ago. It leads to Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas, hidden among Andean peaks. Hikers cross 3 high-altitude passes, reaching 13,828 feet at Dead Woman's Pass. Only 500 people per day are allowed to hike it, preserving its historic and natural beauty. Giethoorn Village, Netherlands. Often called the Venice of the North, Giethoorn has no roads, just canals and quaint wooden bridges. Founded in the 13th century, it was originally settled by peat farmers who dug the waterways. Boats called whisper boats glide silently through its canals, powered by electric motors. Its 2,600 residents live in fairy tale thatched cottages surrounded by blooming gardens. Mar Saba Monastery, Palestine. Perched on a cliff above the Kidron Valley, this Greek Orthodox monastery has stood for over 1,500 years. Founded in 483 AD, it remains one of the oldest continuously inhabited monasteries in the world. The monastery's interior is off-limits to women, a tradition dating back centuries. Its ancient walls blend seamlessly into the rugged desert landscape. Banpo Bridge Rainbow Fountain, South Korea. Spanning the Han River in Seoul, this 3,740-foot bridge transforms into a glowing waterfall at night. With 380 nozzles, the world's longest bridge fountain shoots 190 tons of water per minute. The lights cycle through a dazzling display of 100 different colors. This engineering marvel attracts thousands who gather for its nightly performances. Athabasca Glacier, Canada. Covering 2.3 square miles, this glacier is one of the most accessible ice fields in North America. It moves at a rate of 16 feet per year, constantly reshaping its frozen landscape. Scientists warn it has shrunk by half a mile in the last century due to climate change. Visitors can walk on its icy surface or ride the massive Ice Explorer vehicles. Mount Fitzroy, Argentina. This jagged peak, standing at 11,171 feet, is one of the most challenging climbs in the Andes. Its sheer granite walls remain unclimbed by many due to extreme weather and difficulty. The indigenous Tehuelche people named it Chaltén, meaning smoking mountain. The mountain's silhouette inspired the famous logo of the Patagonia clothing brand. Drottningholm Palace, Sweden. Built in the 17th century, this UNESCO-listed palace is the best preserved royal residence in Sweden. Its Baroque gardens stretch across 405 acres, featuring elaborate fountains and hedge mazes. Inside, its gold-adorned theater still hosts performances using original 18th-century stage machinery. This is the private residence of Sweden's royal family, though much of it is open to visitors. Kata Juta, Australia. Rising 1,791 feet, these massive red rock domes are sacred to the indigenous Anangu people. Carved by wind and rain for over 500 million years, their surface shifts colors at sunrise and sunset. The name means many heads in the local Pitjantjatjara language. Visitors hike the Valley of the Winds, where ancient myths are still shared by Aboriginal elders. Cusco Historic Center, Peru. Once the capital of the Inca Empire, Cusco stands at an altitude of 11,152 feet. Spanish colonial churches were built atop Inca stone foundations, blending two cultures in architecture. The Sacsayhuaman fortress, constructed with massive stones, remains a testament to Incan engineering. Each June, the Inti Raymi festival revives ancient sun-worshipping rituals in its historic streets. Crater Lake National Park, USA. Formed by a collapsed volcano 7,700 years ago, Crater Lake is the deepest lake in the U.S. at 1,943 feet. Its striking blue color comes from its purity, with visibility reaching 115 feet underwater. Wizard Island, a cinder cone, rises from the lake's surface like a scene from a fantasy novel. No rivers flow into or out of the lake, its water comes solely from rain and snow. Pico do Arieiro, Portugal. Standing at 5,965 feet, Pico do Arieiro is Madeira's third highest peak, offering sweeping views of the Atlantic. A stone staircase above the clouds connects it to neighboring Pico Ruvo. During winter, snow covers its rocky surface, a rare sight on this subtropical island. Its sunrise hikes, where mist drapes the valleys like a sea of cotton, are unforgettable. Mount Yasur, Vanuatu. This 1,184-foot active volcano has erupted continuously for over 800 years. Known as the Lighthouse of the Pacific, it glows with lava fountains every few minutes. Indigenous legends say it is home to powerful spirits guiding their ancestors. Brave visitors trek up its slopes, standing just yards from the crater's fiery heart. Domnoan Sadwak Floating Market, Thailand. Established over 150 years ago, this market remains one of Thailand's most famous waterborne trading hubs. Hundreds of wooden boats, piled with fresh produce and handmade crafts, glide through its narrow canals. Local traders, dressed in traditional attire, sell everything from textiles to tropical fruits. The market provides a glimpse into Thailand's past, where canals were once the main highways of daily life. Banff National Park, Canada. Founded in 1885, Banff is Canada's oldest national park, covering over 2,500 square miles. Its turquoise glacial lakes, like Lake Louise, attract over 4 million visitors annually. The park is home to 53 species of mammals, including grizzly bears, elk, and mountain goats. Winter transforms it into a skier's paradise, with snow-capped peaks towering over the valleys. Bardenas Reals, Spain. This semi-desert landscape, stretching 165,000 acres, looks like a scene from another planet. Erosion over millions of years sculpted its unique rock formations, including the famous Castile de Tierra. Once a royal hunting ground, it is now a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. The area's surreal beauty has made it a filming location for movies and TV shows like Game of Thrones. Cappadocia, Turkey. For thousands of years, wind and water carved Cappadocia's fairy chimneys into the soft volcanic rock. Early Christians carved homes, churches, and entire underground cities into the rock formations. Hot air balloons float above its valleys every sunrise, creating one of the world's most iconic landscapes. Ancient cave dwellings still serve as homes and boutique hotels for visitors. Swayambhunath Stupa, Nepal. Known as the Monkey Temple, this sacred Buddhist site overlooks Kathmandu from its hilltop perch. Built over 2,500 years ago, it is one of Nepal's oldest religious sites. Prayer flags flutter in the wind as pilgrims spin 108 prayer wheels around its golden dome. Its watchful Buddha eyes, painted on all four sides, symbolize wisdom and enlightenment. Capitol Reef National Park, USA. This 60-mile-long geologic wrinkle, called the Water Pocket Fold, formed 50 to 70 million years ago. Pioneer settlers left behind orchards of fruit trees, still maintained within the park. Petroglyphs carved by the Fremont people over 1,000 years ago tell stories of ancient life. From towering cliffs to hidden slot canyons, its landscapes change dramatically with the seasons. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. Spanning over 1,400 miles, the Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef system on Earth. It is home to over 1,500 fish species and 400 types of coral, supporting a vast marine ecosystem. Visible from space, its network of reefs and islands stretches across the Coral Sea. Rising ocean temperatures threaten its future, making conservation efforts more crucial than ever. Rijksmuseum, Amsterdam, Netherlands. Housing over 1 million artifacts, this museum tells the story of Dutch art and history. Its collection includes Rembrandt's Night Watch, a painting so famous it has its own special gallery. Built in 1885, the museum's grand entrance is one of the most photographed landmarks in Amsterdam. A hidden passageway inside was once used by the Dutch royal family to secretly enter. Ranthambore National Park, India. Covering 515 square miles, this park was once a private hunting ground for Rajasthan's Maharajas. Now a wildlife sanctuary, it is home to over 70 Bengal tigers, among the most endangered big cats. The ruins of Ranthambore Fort, built in 944 AD, sit within its dense forests. Visitors often see tigers lounging near its ancient stone temples and lakes. Eiseltwald Village, Switzerland. This fairy tale Swiss village sits on the shores of Lake Brienz, surrounded by snow-capped peaks. Its 19th-century wooden chalets retain their historic charm, untouched by modern development. The emerald green lake, fed by glacial waters, remains one of the purest in Europe. A wooden pier, featured in the TV drama Crash Landing on You, has made it a famous photography spot. Gerangerfjord, Norway. Carved by glaciers over 2.5 million years, this 9-mile-long fjord is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Steep cliffs rise over 4,500 feet, with waterfalls like the Seven Sisters plunging into its deep blue waters. Tiny farmhouses cling to its rocky slopes, remnants of Norway's early settlers. During summer, cruise ships glide through its waters, offering some of the world's most scenic voyages. Torrevieja Pink Lake, Spain. This natural wonder gets its vibrant pink hue from algae and high salt concentration. Salt extraction here dates back over 2,000 years, making it one of Europe's oldest salt industries. Flamingos flock to the lake, feeding on the tiny crustaceans that thrive in its waters. Swimming is prohibited, but visitors often wade in for the surreal experience of floating in pink water. Longhe Vineyards, Piedmont, Italy. Rolling hills covered in vineyards produce some of the world's finest wines, including Barolo and Barbaresco. This UNESCO-listed region has been cultivating grapes for over 2,000 years. Medieval castles and villages dot the landscape, preserving Italy's winemaking heritage. Each autumn, wine festivals bring visitors to taste the region's award-winning vintages. Puente Nuevo, Ronda, Spain. This 18th-century stone bridge spans a 390-foot deep gorge, connecting Ronda's old and new towns. It took 34 years to build and has withstood earthquakes and battles. Secret chambers inside once served as a prison and later a hiding place during Spain's Civil War. Its dramatic views make it one of the most photographed bridges in Spain. Sagrada Familia, Spain. Designed by Antoni Gaudí, this basilica has been under construction since 1882. Its 18 towers, each representing a biblical figure, rise above Barcelona's skyline. Gaudí's intricate designs, inspired by nature, give the church its unmistakable appearance. Projected to be finished by 2026, it will be the world's tallest religious building. Ortaköy Mosque, Turkey. Built in 1854, this elegant mosque sits on the shores of the Bosphorus, blending Baroque and Ottoman architecture. Its large windows allow natural light to flood the interior, reflecting off its intricate carvings. During sunset, its silhouette against the water creates a picture-perfect scene. Once frequented by Ottoman sultans, it remains one of Istanbul's most beloved landmarks. Potala Palace, Tibet. Standing 12,100 feet above sea level, this former residence of the Dalai Lama dominates Lhasa's skyline. Its 1,000 rooms house ancient scriptures, murals, and gold-plated tombs of Tibetan rulers. Built in 1645, it was the spiritual and political heart of Tibet for centuries. Pilgrims circle the palace, spinning prayer wheels and chanting mantras for blessings. The Narrows, Zion National Park, USA. This 16-mile slot canyon is carved by the Virgin River, with cliffs soaring over 1,000 feet high. Hikers wade through waist-deep water, making it one of the most unique trails in the U.S. Flash floods have shaped the canyon for millions of years, creating smooth, winding rock walls. The route, once traveled by Native Americans, reveals breathtaking geological wonders at every turn. Yelyu Geopark, Taiwan. Wind and waves have sculpted these mushroom-shaped rock formations over thousands of years. The park's most famous feature, the Queen's Head, attracts millions of visitors annually. New formations continue to emerge as erosion slowly reshapes the landscape. Its surreal scenery makes it one of Taiwan's most unusual and beloved natural attractions. Ennis Bluebonnet Trails, Texas, USA. Every spring, miles of Texas countryside are blanketed in vivid bluebonnets. The official Bluebonnet Trail covers 40 miles, making it the largest such display in the state. These wildflowers were designated Texas's state flower in 1901, symbolizing resilience and beauty. Photographers and nature lovers flock here, capturing breathtaking fields of blue under vast Texas skies. Inle Lake Floating Villages, Myanmar. Entire villages rest on stilts above this 44-square-mile freshwater lake. Local fishermen use a unique one-legged rowing technique, balancing skillfully as they paddle. Floating gardens, anchored by bamboo, produce tomatoes, cucumbers, and flowers. This cultural wonder is home to the Intha people, who have adapted to life on the water for centuries. Valençol lavender fields, France. Each summer, endless rows of lavender turn the Provençal countryside into a sea of purple. Covering 300 square miles, Valençol produces some of the world's finest lavender oil. During peak bloom, the air is filled with a soothing floral aroma. Sunset over these rolling fields creates one of the most picturesque scenes in France. Parana River Delta, Argentina. Spanning over 7,400 square miles, this maze of islands and wetlands is one of the largest deltas in the world. The river's constant shifting creates new islands, shaping the landscape over time. Tigre, a riverside town, serves as the gateway to this vast natural paradise. Boats replace cars as the main mode of transport, weaving through lush, winding waterways. Val d'Orcia, Italy. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, this Tuscan valley is known for its rolling hills and cypress-lined roads. Since the Renaissance, artists have depicted its golden fields and picturesque villages. Medieval towns like Pienza and Montalcino produce world-famous wines and cheeses. Bathed in soft light, the landscape looks like a living painting at sunrise and sunset. Masai Mara National Reserve, Kenya. Covering 580 square miles, this wildlife reserve is home to the Great Migration, where millions of animals roam. Lions, cheetahs, and elephants thrive in its vast savannas, making it a top safari destination. The Maasai people, known for their red robes and warrior traditions, have lived here for centuries. At sunrise, hot air balloons float above the plains, offering breathtaking views of Africa's untouched wilderness. Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. Over 1,600 limestone islands rise from emerald waters, forming a legendary seascape. Local myths tell of dragons creating these islands to protect Vietnam from invaders. Many islands contain hidden caves, such as Sung Sot, Surprise Cave, with giant stalactites. Sunset cruises offer panoramic views of one of the world's most magical landscapes. Angel Falls, Venezuela. Plunging 3,212 feet, Angel Falls is the tallest waterfall on Earth. Its water-free falls uninterrupted for 2,648 feet before crashing into the jungle below. Named after pilot Jimmy Angel, who first flew over it in 1933, it remains a symbol of Venezuela's wild beauty. Reaching it requires a boat journey through the dense rainforest, adding to its sense of mystery. Thank you for watching until the end, and I look forward to seeing you on the next journey.